Hi folks, this is Wemette coming to you with another bedtime story. Looking back, I kind of find this one kind of odd and funny, but I think it was about 1975 when it happened. But how it goes is this. Marshall Caifano and Johnny Rogers, Albert Johnson Rogers, and myself, and maybe two other guys, outfit guys, were in my store in the office, and we were talking about some things. We were there for maybe 2-3 hours, and when we got ready to leave, we started out the front door, and there were bright lights everywhere. I mean, they were just really bright, shining at us, because next door at the Over 21 bookstore, which is owned originally by Reuben Sterman, and then it went to Paul Lawrence, it was firebombed, and all kinds of, a bomb was found there. And there was also a bomb found at the Steve Tusch's Bijou Theater. But at any rate, there were many cameras out there, and the mini cameras were live, and they were doing the broadcast, and we started out the front door, and we got about it. I don't know, the door was open and saw the lights, and we didn't know what it was. We didn't know what went wrong. So we shut the door immediately and left. It was almost like a scene out of Blazing Saddles, where Harvey Korman was coming out of the bathroom and said, "Oh shit," you know. Marshall was really upset, but he didn't want to be there, obviously, for many reasons. He didn't want to be involved, and certainly didn't want to go on camera. So I told him that my car was parked in the garage and back. His car was parked out on the street where it used to be. Right now it's the Crate and Barrel and some stores over there. I think it's still there. But there were apartments over there, loft apartments that they finally built, not at that time. Anyway, it was my idea. I said, I'll go out and get my car, and you guys can go out the back door with me in the alley. And so I went and got my car, and they climbed in, and it's kind of a long alley. It goes all the way, I was going towards Schiller, and when I got to the corner of Schiller, there was a squad car there, and he pulled me over, or he just waved me over, and I rolled down the window, and he asked me what I was doing there, and I said I owned some property over here, and I own the bookstore, you know. And so he said, "Oh," and he got on the radio and he called somebody else, a supervisor, a sergeant. And the sergeant checked me out and said, "Yeah, that's Red, don't worry about him. He's okay." And meanwhile, in the back seat was Marshall Caifano, Johnny Rogers, and in the front seat next to me there were some other people in the car with me. And so the police officer looked at me and said, "And who are these people?" And they were like scared. I mean, Caifano was like, "I don't need this," you know. He had a real terrified look on his face. And I said, "Oh, they're just friends of mine, you know." And I blew it off, so he said, "Okay, you can go through." So we got past the blockade, so to speak, and instead of going and picking up the cars in front so they could go home or go wherever they wanted to go, we stopped over at Sandburg Village, and that's where Richard Ciafano, Marshall's nephew, lived, and we stopped in his apartment and talked to him for a while and just kind of chilled out there until things calmed down. But that was a funny, kind of odd thing that happened. Marshall was very grateful to me for coming up with the quick idea of how to do it and how I handled myself with the police officers. But that's my bedtime story for the evening, and I hope you folks enjoyed it. As you know, I always plug my book, Nobody Cares, and what I did about it, the Red Wemette story. It's on Facebook. I'll autograph it to you. if you buy it from Facebook, it comes directly to me, and I will autograph it to you if you like. You can order an autographed copy, or you can get it at Amazon Prime, Amazon.com, or it's available at CreateSpace, and it's also available at some new sites that are coming up, 28,000 locations throughout the United States. But thank you so much. Have a great evening, and God bless you.